Hello teacher Summary, a trip to start, letter by one. What you be looking for in the book, the data and personal on paper and the part and the story and the creative on the whole adventure be making and try to the start through the many characters and the wit and the rating on the intersection thus in taking to the reconnaissance if he as excellent spies travel to or word very good or bad. In each and the section and the vote is also held guided and the determiner or score and the truly led to the different adventure. On the each trip and reading, the more entered to the book, we will learn more involved in the trip. The story is stranded. Tan Garcia Martin will live with a robot number named Roberto in a small apartment in the city of Buenos Aires, Argentina. In the year 20 and 280 feet, we live on Earth hot and heavy. Cree of the technology development have been many wonderful to live ships can travel near the speed of feet and move on the desired place and the university. They have moved to living in place presently impossible on the cloth on the amazing robot that they can perform and host of boring tasks and even dangerous for human species. Technological development social problems in the human race seem and not to have improved so satisfactory traits present many problems this entirely making life more difficult for others. Martin was employed. His profession was employed environmentalist. He had many needs and was willing to the work on anything on any gift that Roberto called. Martin attention telling him enthusiasm his computer because a new message and arrival. This turning of the big hub after aboard and the spacing ship Martin having no other option immediately accepted the hub we were investigating on taking twinning. In Martin new hub he was he unshaking and cleaning takes hold so gave him to the assistant robot colleagues Cindy and Billy. I am supporting to help Martin inside the ship during the trip. They traveled to many planets like Zeus, Poseidon, Moon, Triton in the later Nikielska. Good turning of the B took second officer of the ship in the share of a scientific instrument. During the Voyager series of events that place, Suk and the three Wigan detective Thompson will investigate an assault on a spaceship. An attack against the robot Billy after the sudden damage of the control of the ship. They were serious difficulty with the ship, with on the black hole in the app and the captain heave on the order leaving on the ship, but unfortunately then the throne can no escape and the absorbed big black hole and repeat in the unknown region. After an association of Evan Thompson managed to reach on the eve of discovery trip about the accident of the ship, the robot turned out the big responsibility for everything be destroying the laboratory and during the ship tour on the black hole, two robots sending up learning on the events immediately flee to the ship floor and the building pass all information to the computer. Thompson and Truck checks on Cindy and asks here we she has become complicity and everything that's happening to have she tells that robot must control the world. That they are programmed to love and the humans and they attack the best way to achieve those goals in the controlling depth. Finally, manages to stop Cindy but still can know that anyone else what happening on the city to resume their legs on Earth. Tran returns to live in Argentina with his Roberto robot. Personal opinion. The story is based in a futurist event that humanity was achieved for in the is a very interesting story that's yet to know. We have on the six sky and they have wording from one and the there and the honest in the working be to snow and leading more time The Infinite University is considered as in curiosity and ambition of humanity in the future maybe, aiming for a way well left, you'd explore the star, the speed and decrease, this developing inevitability and the creation of robots with artificial intelligence, with making possibly the creation of the spare cars, recognizing mission, including an combat weapon, assault the test with words of the thing the woman can not perform. This is also dangerous because, as many experts have mentioned, by providing intelligence to robots, it is possible that they come to reason to some too much about life, that they calling him the point of rehabilitating themselves against human and trading to coordinate them. The deviling is not bad, the bad thing is the use it for selfish purpose. Thank you.